Go. Now we have sound. Well, hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, Twitch land, or Facebook land. Today is my review of The Defenders. If you're not familiar with The Defenders, it's a group of lower class superheroes that are from the Marvel Universe and come together to create a team. They're not Avengers class team, but they are still a good team nonetheless. I have the trailer running, or I have the trailer up now, so we can watch the trailer. But first I want to tell you, if you haven't seen Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage, please go and watch those before you watch The Defenders. Now, it's not necessary that you do that, but it'll kind of fill in some of the holes in the stories that these individuals are telling as they come together as a group. It's an 8-episode short run. It's a very short run, only 8 episodes. Daredevil now has 2 seasons. Jessica Jones has 1, Luke Cage has 1, and Iron Fist has 1 season out. We are going to be seeing the Punisher in his own spin-off series. He does not appear in The Defenders this season, so there's a little spoiler warning for you. I wish he was in The Defenders this season. It would have made for a good antagonist, but we do get a little bit more insight into the Hand and what they've been doing all along and where their origins actually come from, which is kind of interesting. I'm not going to spoil it for you, so you understand who the Hand is if you've watched the other series. All the supporting characters come along with this from the other series, so you're going to see the lawyer, you're going to see the radio personality, you're going to see the nurse, you're going to see Colleen Wing, who is Danny Rand, Iron Fist's sort of sidekick. We are going to see what happens to Misty Knight, who, if you're familiar with the comic books, Misty Knight and Colleen Wing get together and become the Daughters of the Dragon, and there's a comic book out there about that. And I'm hoping that they go ahead and do that as another spin-off. Now, there are some, I don't know, there's a little bit of hole in this, and it kind of moves a little too fast. I think they could have told a much broader story in the shorter amount of time that they could have told a much broader story if they had extended it to 12 or 13 episodes. Now, if they had done that, it would have been a much better. But let's take a look at the trailer, and we will go from there. So here in the trailer, we're getting a look at all the major characters coming together. And as you see, Sigourney Weaver is the big antagonist in this particular series. And she is brutally, brutally evil. And if you watched Daredevil, you know that that young lady that we just saw, that is Elektra Natchios. And she was, oh, I guess I can't spoil that if you haven't watched Daredevil. So this is after they've all encountered one another. And Jessica Jones, as per usual, is the smartass of the group. Everybody has a hard time coming together as a team. But eventually they do. So it's really good how they brought in like Foggy Nelson, who was the second to Murdoch Nelson lawyer office. And of course, Matt Murdock reveals that he's Daredevil to the entire group. And he's the only guy who really has a costume in this whole thing. So it's an amazing series. It started a few weeks ago. And again, if you have not watched it, I highly recommend that you go and take a look at this particular Netflix series. With only 8 episodes, you could watch it in a couple of days. They're an hour-long episodes. It took me, I guess, a day and a half to watch them all. I just kind of binge watched the whole thing. But I do highly recommend that you go ahead and watch the other series first. So let me go back. Here we go. So The Defenders is on Netflix now. Go ahead, go watch it. It is a very good series. If you're a comic book fan, you're going to enjoy it. If you're not a comic book fan and you like action and a good backstory with some drama, this is a great show to watch. So I'm going to tell you to go ahead, watch it. It's a great show. It's very short to watch. Look out for The Punisher, which is coming. It looks like we may be getting a Netflix Blade series as well, which, from my understanding, Netflix now has the rights to produce Blade as a Netflix original, which would be really, really cool. So go ahead and check that out. I'm Richard, and you've been watching my review of The Defenders. Have yourselves a great day.